Hi there, I'm Charlie Smith. I'm editor of the Georgia Straight, and I'm back for another week of Georgia Straight Talks. This week I'm going to focus on three cultural events taking place in Vancouver. The first begins on March 12th, the Coastal Dance Festival, and this is put on by the Dancers of Damelmid, which is an indigenous group that was founded in the 1960s by Margaret Harris and her husband, Chief Kenneth Harris, in Prince Rupert. And there's an interesting backstory to this dance troupe. Margaret Harris was Cree, and she married into the Gitskan family of Kenneth Harris, who was a chief, and she wanted to revive the cultural traditions of the Gitsan and other Northwest Coast bands that really suffered during the long period of colonization. And from 1884 to 1951, the potlatch was banned in Canada. And as a result, many of these indigenous dances and songs and mask wearing and all of the things that came with it were outlawed. So she set about, Margaret Harris, to revive this. And she did a magnificent job and holding events through different communities in the Northwest. And then her daughter, Margaret Grenier, has carried on, and now we have the Coastal Dance Festival in Vancouver. This is the 14th year. But last year, tragically, Margaret Harris died at the age of 89. The year earlier, she'd been inducted into the Dance Hall of Fame. And her daughter, Margaret, who's also a choreographer and a dancer, wanted to commemorate this. So she's created an original production. It's going to be a short dance performance, but she's hoping to build it into a full-length production in the future that's honoring her mother and all that she's done. So that's part of the Coastal Dance Festival that's going to be online from March 12th to March 19th. The second event I wanted to mention is also dance related, and it's a showing of Joe. And Joe was one of the classic Canadian contemporary dance performances. And it was created by Jean-Paul Perrault, a great French Quebec or French Canadian choreographer. And he first started on it in 1983 while in school. 1984 it was shown, and it was shown a few more times. And in 1994, the CBC filmed it and broadcast it the next year. And that's the presentation that's going to be coming to people's living rooms, courtesy of Digidance. And Digidance is a collection of four organizations: Dance House in Vancouver, Danse Danse in Montreal, Harbourfront Toronto, as well as the National Arts Centre in Toronto, in Ottawa. And it's bringing these dance performances online to people's homes. So what makes Joe interesting is it features 32 dancers, all wearing the same work boots, the same trench coats, and the same fedoras that are right over the brim of their eyes. So it makes the dancers look like they're engaged collectively. And it's a very memorable performance, and I think reflects the human struggle in terms of trying to find liberty and self-determination in our world. The third event I'm going to mention is Imagine Van Gogh, and that is taking place at the Vancouver Convention Centre. And this one's really something. It was a technique developed in France where they're showing about 200 Van Gogh paintings, but they're projected over a large area. So you're walking through sunflowers, you're walking through the starry night. And it's going to cover about 25,000 square feet in the Vancouver Convention Centre. That one starts on March 19th. I hope you can get out and enjoy the show or watch the dance performances on your computer. It shows that even though we're in the midst of a pandemic and public events are banned in British Columbia, arts and culture is still alive. So for Georgia Straight Talks, I'm Charlie Smith. Thanks for watching.